Okay, now we're on the right stream. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or less. I just need to, I'm just gonna take a breather and then we're gonna jump right back in. I'm actually gonna start the list from the top again because I realized it wasn't done properly. I told myself it wasn't gonna be scuffed and you scuffed again. Cool. Okay. BRB. I'm back. Oh, hi, Aki. Happy New Year to you too. Irasai. Don't mind me. I just had sent a stream to the wrong YouTube channel, like the wrong YouTube page for like the last hour. So it's okay. Just missed a lot of rambling, so nothing. So let's go. Let's go here. Pause the music. Okay, so I checked my condition earlier when I was singing on the wrong page. My voice started frying on its own when I didn't mean to. Good evening. Good evening. Shake my head. I can't. Yeah, just whatever. Let's reset this. Up. There we go. Earlier my voice was, even you can kind of hear it now too, like it started frying on its own. So I'm gonna try and take it a little bit easier, which means I need to pitch this song lower again, and I have no idea how that's gonna make the audio sound. So yeah. Anyway, how y'all doing? Had a good well, I can't talk. Had a good New Year's Eve. Y'all had good New Year's Eve. Yeah, you partied. Y'all had good parties. Why is my thing? Oh, okay. I need to also move this up so I'm easier to hear. But yeah, earlier when I was on the wrong thing, it was mostly just a lot of what's it called? Oh no, the fibro fog is hitting. Reminiscing. It's a lot of reminiscing. I was mostly talking about DCS and JFC, I think, anyway. So again, not a huge mess. Let's try it again this time. If you were here earlier for Mama's Hips, then lucky you. Lucky you got a perk. As we go through the song, I'll talk about my thoughts on the track. How's that? You good with that? Well, even if you're not, too bad. You're gonna have to deal with it. I'll make this entertaining. Don't worry. Starting with Your Harmony. Let me type this out. Your Harmony, and according to my notes, it was released March 4th. There we go. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it all. Thank you. The first cover, or I guess the first, technically it was Standing Frozen that was released first, but I wanted to sing the revisited version, so I'm not gonna put that at top. After that, I think it was Your Harmony, which is a cover of Phoebe's song, and I think it's still a song that hits me now, especially going to 2026, where I want to catch up to my peers. For those who are newer, I actually debuted 15 years ago. But some of y'all have probably never heard of me. Most of y'all probably never heard of me until recently, right? That's crazy, right? But that's how it goes sometimes. The people that I started with have either given up or are doing really, really well. They're very successful in their own right. And then there are a few of us who are kind of caught in the middle, like me. And this song was the pep talk I think I needed to hear, so I decided to cover it. Ferris, who had worked on the original track as well as Yumemi as well, of course, were very gracious to send the La 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 parts of the original cover I did. Unfortunately, I lost that project file when switching systems over, so it's not gonna have those chants. It's just gonna be me singing karaoke style. So I hope you'll enjoy. This is Your Harmony. Solo this one. There we go. revelation from my heart. A little spark, another miracle to strive for. I catch my breath and I restart, setting out once more. Where did you mean to go? You disappeared like stars on the horizon. You took off. I'm still rising. I gotta fly these empty skies, retreading all our memories. Where's the place we used to chase? Could you keep singing for me, please? And if you find out far behind, I'll raise my voice and set you free. Gathering speed, not ready to lead, but if you need me, I can be your harmony. Another dream that felt so real. Another hope, a fleeting twinkle in the twilight. It's hard to stop the way you feel, clinging on too tight. Where do I need to go? I see a light that's only faintly gleaming. You woke up. I'm still dreaming. I'm gonna soar just like before, despite the pull of gravity. Finding the light, the joy of light. I wanna sing it for you, please. It's really not that we forgot. It's just the way it's meant to be. Full of the past, but flying at last. We're not in unison, but still in harmony. Na na na. I gotta fly these empty skies, but I'll be climbing on the breeze, far from the place we used to chase. So keep on singing for the place, and if you find I'm far behind, I'll raise my voice and set you free. I understand it's not what we planned. Let go of my hand, watch heaven expand. Now where will we land? I'm ready to see, and from a distance I can hear your harmony. Oh, no, don't restart. I was okay. I think we're good. Thank you. Thank you for the cheers. Yay, thank you. Do you guys like the thing I set up with the wankome? It's like the wah! One day I want to commission the artist to do like, can you do a custom version, please? Can you do a version with the Astralnauts, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next, we're gonna do Night Train again. I'm gonna do it properly this time. There we go. I like this. Yeah, I'm glad. I wanna do a version where it's like, it's dragon themed, and also like, it's closer to my actual colors. Like this is the closest I could find from like the presets, but they had a little thing at the bottom. It's like, if you'd like to have customized ones, please contact me, and then it'll be a commission, and like, this is the estimated price. And I'm just like, that might be worth it to invest in for my debut. So yeah, I'll say your harmony. Or come on, God, man, it cut me off. It's meant to be much forth. See, it's cutting off with nothing to lose too, man. What if I do it like that? Aha! That was why I chose the presets. Oh, that's too small. Don't do that. You can choose like we're gonna have 30, like a list of 30 songs. Nothing to, please no. No, not like this. But like it's are you gonna have 30 songs? Are you gonna have 42 songs? Are you gonna have 56 songs? I chose 30 songs, and 30 songs was too short. It was too narrow. So then I was like, okay, what if I do 42 songs? Okay, this is good size. 56 songs is too small. It's too small. I can't do that. Okay, that's out of the way. Now let's do. I'm actually gonna pitch it up because I'm realizing there is a specific range where the vocal fry is coming in. I think it's a new passaggio forming. So I just restarted my old dose of hormone therapy. So I think my vocal cords are readjusting to it. So it means my vocal cords are thickening even more than before. And I was like, oh, I thought this was over like 3 years ago, but I guess not. So I think that's the reason why the vocal fry is happening. Just to avoid singing in that area as much as possible, I'm going to either go higher or lower than that range. So let's try. Actually, but now I'm just like, you know what? If it's really, really bad, I'll do it. Otherwise, I think it's fine. I think it's fine if I just leave it like this. I'll just take it easy. I promise I'll take it easy. Alright. This is Night Train. I say goodbye, a classroom in the night. It's here where I lost sight of voices that were mine. I say goodbye, the city shopping mall. It's here where I had lost the shadows from my souls, the dreams that were my own. A place so far from here away, a place of strangers facing away, while dawning on a brand new day. It's fine like this, you know, while riding the train at night on my own. The memories that flow outside of my window, how they start to let me go. It's fine like this, I said to you as you're standing still far ahead. Notice me please, notice me please. I've nothing to lose, nothing to lose at all. I say goodbye, a light that blinks to stop. Somewhere along this road, I've lost a part of my soul. I'm sorry, Mom, I hate to leave you though. It's somewhere I must go. A better self I know is waiting out there, so a place so far from here away, a place beyond just needing a trace, a bird that's flat of empty space. It's fine like this, you know, while riding the train at night on my own. The evening rolls on, it carries inside it just all the sadness I had known. It's fine like this, I said. I sit here while anxious, wondering regrets. Forgive what you see, forgive me, I beg you see. I've nothing to lose, nothing to lose at all. So far from here away, a place of strangers facing away, a meager light that shines today. It's fine like this, you know, while riding the train at night on my own. The tears that I dropped down from my cheeks are now letting all the pressure go. It's fine like this, I said to you as you're standing still far ahead. Notice me please, notice me please. I've nothing to lose, nothing to lose at all. I've nothing to lose at all. Thank you. Also, I realized, so I thought, thank you. I had thought, I started my stream on time at 4 o'clock like I'd originally planned, except my stream OBS connected to the right stream. YouTube did not. So YouTube actually connected me to a stream setup that I put on private, so literally no one's watching. It worked out because I realized okay, this isn't the energy that I want for the stream after all, so that was fine. I was wondering, just I keep getting Chisaku's messages being the loading screen, and at some point it's asumatte, and I was oh, that's funny, and I was responding to it, but it didn't seem like I was being responded to. Because on my OBS, I'm seeing the chat for this stream, but the signal was being sent to a private stream. I didn't notice it until I opened up my YouTube studio, and I'm just why is it that one that's live right now? That's not the one that's supposed to be live right now. So I'm just oh, that's what happened. I wasted an hour's worth of energy. Good job, Altair. So yeah, that's why I was an hour late. I thought I was on time. I was just in the wrong place. Right time, wrong place. That's why. Anyway, so let me restart the intro or the opening that I did at the private stream, thinking that I was being heard. One, Nessie, what the heck? What were you doing here 30 minutes before start time? Or maybe even more than I think he was here 1:30 or something Eastern Standard. I'm just this stream's not starting until 4. What are you doing here? So Nessie, thank you for hyping up early on. I appreciate it. Second, asumate is hilarious. Good job, Chisaku. Thank you. That made me giggle. The third, Happy New Year. This is the most important one. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Welcome to day 1 of 2026. Y'all made it. I'm proud of you all. And also, I hope y'all had a good New Year's Eve, and that you all aren't hungover too hard. Or if you drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol anymore because I can't drink alcohol anymore. It goes my medication and whatnot will conflict with it. My body will go owie. So I don't drink alcohol anymore. But if you drank last night, One, I hope you drink responsibly. And two, I hope the hangover is not too bad if you do hangovers. So yeah, that's what I. That's what I know, I'm known for scuff when I stream, but it's not. I'm not exactly proud of it. You know? I will say though, the little scuff at the beginning did end up working out because it allowed me to calm down. And because I think I was pushing it, I was throwing too hard, and then while I was singing, thinking I was singing in front of an audience, my voice gave out. And then my body's just like, maybe don't sing your harmony at like -4 or 3, maybe -5 instead. I was like, okay, I'll do that then. So anyway, yeah, the other, like most of the other hour before was one, my connection wasn't great because the stream quality, like the kilobytes per second, was too high. I had to lower it, so that gave me time to lower it without having to interrupt anything. So that was good. And I don't know, the other thing that I guess everybody missed except me was just I was just chatting. I was just like, oh, this is it's time to reminisce kind of a thing. So I decided I'm probably gonna reminisce with each song. Something that I didn't mention earlier with Night Train. Actually, let me open up this here so I can toggle the echo on and off. Because the reverb's kind of insane. But Night Train was it was something that I wanted to redo from chapter 1, and it was one of those things that like it was on streaming platforms for a while, but like the quality of it was really rushed. It was near the end of chapter 1, so that was around the time that the ex-member was starting to lose steam and burn out, and so it didn't get the production that it deserved. Around the beginning, I believe it was February, right? It was either January or February. I literally wrote down the February 1st of 2025. Yes, I wrote it. We took a commemorative Polaroid. That's why I'm able to see it. But February 1st, it was that week when Cymark 1 was visiting Toronto. And if you're familiar with the channel, you know that Cymark 1 has been a long-time collaborator of mine. He's also a good friend of mine from like my Abyss Idol days, back when I used to voice Noriko. So like we've always kept in touch, but like this particular the end of 2024 leading into 2025 was especially like a really, really intense time for both of us. And so he's just like, hey, I'm gonna come up to Toronto to visit. He's just like, I'm coming to Canada to visit. I'm just like, we're not just Toronto's not all of Canada, but I understand what you're trying to say. So he came by, and it's something that he always wants to do. He wants to do a jam session with all his music friends. So it was me, a handful of others. I met Ferris during this time as well, and Yumimi was also one of the people who invited. Chisaku was the other one that was also invited. The others, I won't mention their names for privacy reasons. Just that they're very talented folks. And P-san, who did the piano part for Night Train, was one of the people there. I'm only going to say the name P-san to keep them anonymous, because that was something that they had requested. P-san was one of the people there. The instrumental for Night Train was done by both P-san and Cymark 1. Early in Astral Mile's days. So this would have been like 5.5 years ago. Like this is how old that instrumental was. This is how long we've been holding on to it. So I'm just like, to wait this long and release it the way that we did for chapter 1 just did not feel right with me. But when we were deciding what songs to prepare for the jam session, Hated by Life Itself wasn't on the list, but I really wanted to do it, so we ended up doing that. But Night Train was on the list, and that was one that we really wanted to do. And that's when Yuma-chan was just like, I can sing the other part if you want, if you're okay with me doing it. I was like, I'd love it if you did. So she learned it on the spot. I think she's played the original cover on the chapter 1 version of the cover on her phone. I think she did like 5 or... Hi Hidden, Happy New Year. welcome, welcome. I hope you did not get hungover. This is what I said earlier. But yeah, the jam session was just like we were gonna add Night Train, and oh, Itsuki's here too. Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, everybody's arriving. Hi guys, did you guys You guys didn't party too hard, right? You guys didn't party too hard. These fan things, thank you. I've switched over to Wankome and it's changed my life. I can do so many things now. Yeah, everyone's literally here. Wow, hi guys. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. 明けましておめでとう。明けましておめでとうございます。새해 복 많이 받으세요. Might be hard to believe, but I only had a couple of shots after the countdown. That's crazy coming from you of all people. It's okay. It's okay. And I are friends. I'm able to say that. Akemome. But yeah, welcome. I'm sorry, Hidden. I sang your harmony earlier. You missed it. There's another Phoebe song on the track list though, because I did end up singing Rainfall this past year. So yeah. Anyway, going back to the story with Night Train. We sang it. It was me, Yumemi, Cymark One, and Pisan, and originally just the four of us. The drummer who was there, I think halfway through the song, he kind of caught the vibe of what the arrangement was like. And so I think he also joined in near the end as well. And the others were just resting in the corner. They were just watching. It was such a healing and spiritual experience for everyone that I asked if Yumemi would be down to do a proper recording of the song. She said yes, and that's how we ended up with the Night Train that you guys know now. I think it was top 5 stream track of 2025 on Spotify, so thank you very much for your support, y'all. Okay. Next song is Kaiju, which I feel like most people weren't interested when I sang it. This is the second action song. I'm a huge second action fan. I'm a huge second action fan. So like, as soon as this song came out, I'm just like, oh, I must cover it. But it was also like maybe during one of, I should mention, 2025 started out very, very dark for me. Very, very dark. It wasn't until maybe August that things started looking up. So the first half of the year is gonna be a little bit depressing, possibly. And so, you know, Kaiju was during that time. I was also just getting ready and gearing up for Anime North during that time as well. This was also around the time when my eating disorder was relapsing. So for those who are kind of new to the channel and new to, I guess, what I do, and what I've talked about previously on this channel, I got initially diagnosed with anorexia, I think 2 years ago now, and then I recovered during chapter 1. When things got really stressful this year because chapter 1 ended and I had to like rebrand and reset and figure out what I wanted to do with Astral Mile and my own career and whatnot, I relapsed. So I think it was around this time that I was just too stressed out to eat, and so I would be starving myself for days, and like I'd only be having like maybe a small meal here or there. Eventually I did get help. I had very, very good friends, Itsuki being one of them, who stepped up to the plate and was just like, okay, we're gonna set up a safe space and then you're gonna check in you're gonna tell us every time you eat, and you're gonna make sure that you're checking in. So that's what I've been doing. I'm still in recovery now, which is probably why my condition is not the greatest, but I'm in a much better state than I was earlier this year. So that's something to be proud of. Yay! I tell this story not to ask for pity. I tell it because I feel like it's not talked about enough. And when I was going through it, it was maybe the thing I was the most ashamed of. So I don't want anyone else to have to feel that either. So if me being one of the people to talk about it helps, then I'll talk about it. Obviously not in a trauma dumping kind of way, but just be like, hey, this is a thing that happens. And you'll get through it. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of like routine building and learning to love yourself, but it's possible. So yeah, there's that. If you're wondering, I was like just strictly for the sake of relaying information, right? Yeah. Relaying information, but also like this is me reminding you that it's like let me being human also remind you that you're human, right? Like it's don't be ashamed of yourself for experiencing, because that's the thing that people don't talk about. Is like it you feel ashamed. It's just like, wow, I can't even get myself to eat properly. Like that's something that you would be thinking about, right? So let's just say it's fine. You got to start somewhere. Be gentle with yourself. Beating yourself up isn't going to fix anything. Yes, I feel less alone in my story. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Sending lots of love. You got it. Okay. We're probably going to end up touching on that topic later again, because we are going to talk about JFCA, and I have stories where it did affect my JFCA experience as well. So we'll go back to that another time. But for now, I really wanted to do Kaiju when it first came out, because the song is about, well, it's about Yamaguchi Ichiro's experiences with depression, but it was written in a way where one learns to not be afraid of their own power. You know what I've been going through. We've all been through a lot this year. Yeah, I do know. And you did great too, all things considered. Chisaku is both my mod and also the oldest astronaut, I think. They've been here since the very, very beginning, including who I was before Altair of ASTRAL MILE. So yeah, I felt Chisaku's absence when they were going through it. So yeah, I think I saw 2 Instagram posts about this, about like this was the year 2025 was the year of the snake. The year of the snake is when you shed the things that no longer serve you, but doing so is painful, because obviously like it was once your skin, right? It was once a part of you. To let go, even though it's detrimental to keep it, doesn't help anyone, right? So even though this year was rough, it was hard, I'm not gonna be one of the people who are just like, oh, this past year really like it was just like hell. It's like the year from hell. Like it was the worst kind of love. I'm just like, yeah, it was hard, but like, am I gonna admit that I needed it? Yes. I definitely needed it. And like Chisaku and I talked about this with their thing too, but like they also needed it. And folks, I know Itsuki and like our friend group have also talked about things that we've also had to like force ourselves to let go of and shed this year. And I'm proud of everyone. I'm proud of you. I love you. I love you. Especially if you really pushed yourself to challenge yourself this year. Especially proud of you. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And if you did it, that's okay too. You have this year. To make up for it. We love you too, man. Oh man. Okay, anyway, that's a good intro I think for the song. So let's get on. Let's get a move on. This is Kaiju. Let me just double check what I pitched it as. I think that's fine. Okay. 何度でも叫ぶことくらい夜の怪獣になってもここに残しておきたいんだよこの秘密をだんだん食べるoh, hoshi hoshi. Sorry, we can just say I got distracted by that whole I had to start over. I got distracted by the Sorry, because I meant that platonic. How dare you? Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm starting over. Oh my goodness. Okay. Levity. Good job at levity. Okay. 何度でも何度でもスケバこのくらい夜の怪獣になってもここに残しておきたいんだよこの秘密をだんだん食べる赤と青のしぼし未来から過去順々食べる何十回も噛みつぶし溶けたならのもう淡々と知る知ればまた触れ落ちる昨日までの本当順々と知る何十らせのチアノは溶けるまで行こう丘の上で星を見ると感じるこの寂しさも鮮やかで手が染まる頃にはもう忘れてんだこの世界はこうこに未完成だから知りたいんだでも怪獣みたいに遠く遠く叫んでもうまだ消えてしまうだからきっと何度でも見るこのくらい夜の空を何千回も君に話しておきたいんだよこの知識をだんだんと散る散ればまた次の日花びらは過去単純に生きる怪獣された土の木ひそひそと咲こう点と線の延長線上たどるこの寂しさを暗がりで目が慣れる頃にはもう忘れてんだこの世界はこすごい未完成僕は知りたいんだから怪獣みたいに遠く遠く叫んでただ消えてくんだでもこの未来はこつこに光ってだから進むんだ今何五年遠く遠く遠く叫んでまだ怪獣になるんだラララララララララララララララOh, I almost lost it there. I'm realizing the vocal fry is like me readjusting to my I think I said it earlier in the stream, but like I had after so during like the I forgot to turn where's there it is. Okay. Turn me off this. Thank you. During the early half of 2025, because my stress levels were so high, I had to reduce my testosterone intake for those who don't know, I'm trans. I'm trans mask. He, they pronouns, thank you very much. But you know, what happens when you're stressed out is that you generate more progesterone, and progesterone is what happens when you convert testosterone into estrogen, and that is very harmful to the body. So in order to not have further medical complications, basically, I had to reduce my dose by like 50%. But as a result, like it slowed down, right? So what happens is, like, as you're still on testosterone, your voice can still change, your voice can still drop. It was in the process of dropping further when I paused it or when I reduced it. And I only recently started it back to my old dose. I'm slowly working towards my old dose again. It's gonna take a while, but I think what's happening is the testosterone's kind of it's resuming where it left off last time with the voice maturation. So it's just like time to drop it even more, time to thicken the folds even more. So that's why, like, my voice is just frying in this one range. And it used to be my belting range. Now my belting range is either higher or lower, which is crazy. So that's why, yeah, hormones are weird. Hormones are really weird, especially when you realize just how much of it runs your body and like what different kinds run your body. Yeah, I can't rush the process. And also, while I'm going through the process steadily, I'm still gonna be like, okay. What's next? Oh, it's Gunjo Sanka. So this would have been when I started. What's the word for this? I started understanding what I wanted to do more, I guess, is the way to describe it. This was a song that I've been wanting to cover for years. Like, literally when it first came out in JP, was like the JP server for Proseka was when I wanted to do it. But I didn't have the energy nor the I think experience to do the song well at the time. Around this time was when I started realizing, oh, I'm old enough now, I've done this long enough now, even if people don't know who I am, where I still am falling into a mentorship role. Every creator, every person who does anything will eventually get to this point, inevitably, irregardless of your accolades or achievements, was something that I was realizing. And so I found, well, I need to prepare a song for Anime North. So I chose Gunjo Sanka because this was my last time performing for Idol. Kaidash was just like, I think you got more in you, but okay, I'll respect your decision. But I realized I don't have the health to do competitive anymore, so I had to focus on actually building my career out instead of constantly thinking I'm still in university for some reason. I'm not. I've been out of university for over 10 years, for nearly 10 years, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a student anymore. But I understood what Gunjo Sanka was trying to say with its lyrics, and so I was able to translyricize it better. This is not the pitch I had originally covered it, I think it's higher because it's easier for me to sing this one now. So yeah, it's gonna sound a little bit different. Let me write this out first, add it to the list so we know where we are. Yeah, okay. This is Ultramarine Hen or Gunjo Sanka. I wanna connect you, saying I'll believe you at that, 'cause we said goodbye to who we were as of yesterday. A stunning blue, I took the spring away, and lightning we saw from a ways. Had I took the time to cry while looking ahead, surely I'd have felt unease with what I have been seeing then. Within this heart of mine was shaking is a glimmer of hope within it. I'd given up on begging for the stuff I'll never have, while a human imperfect answers that I want are found in the great beyond. Cause you will wanna let it go every moment I handle. These regrets might drown you. I was so don't know ever be last out. Every scar that you hold, you'll come to love them even more while holding them closer. It's far to diminish it a little more. Hold on, pause. Oh, what happened? Oh no, do I have to go higher? I think I have to go higher. But that's the original pitch. I don't know if I can do the original pitch. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, okay. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Thank you. I wanna connect you, saying I will leave you at that, cause we said goodbye to who we were as of yesterday. A stunning blue, I took the spring away, and lightning we saw from a ways. Had I took the time to cry while looking ahead, surely I'd have felt unease with what I have been seeing then. Within this heart of mine was shaking is a glimmer of hope within it. I'd given up on begging for the stuff I'll never have, while a human imperfect answers that I want are found in the great beyond. Cause you will wanna let it go every moment I handle. These regrets might drive you out. You'll never be lost. Every scar that you hold, you'll come to love them even more while holding them closer. It's fine to diminish it a little more. Another strutted, another roar, your voice and all with the same word. That every fear and hope with trust as you are. Oh gosh, ooh, and shut on. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh, it's the range. It's the range. I can't. It's literally right where. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try lower then. Lower? Am I supposed to go lower? Was it? Oh, hi Nessie. Sorry I streamed to the wrong link earlier. That's why I'm an hour late. Actually, thank you. Okay, let me just check. Can I do this one? You wanna let? I think this is okay. I think we can do this one. Oh, T was streaming into the void. I was streaming into the void for like a full hour, and then I opened up and just like, oh, that's not the link. That's a private link. I privated that link. There's no one. Literally, no one was watching. I was stupid, but I was still seeing the comments for this page because OBS understood the assignment, but YouTube did not. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna. Let's try this again. Okay, properly this time. This is Ultramarine Head. Saying I'll believe you at that, cause we said goodbye to who we were as of yesterday. A stunning blue, I took the spring away, and lightning we saw from a ways. Had I took the time to cry while looking ahead, surely I'd have felt unease with what I have been seeing then. Within this heart of mine was shaking, yes, a glimmer of hope within it. giving up. I'm begging for the stuff I'll never have, while a human imperfect answers that I want are found in the great beyond. Cause you will wanna let it go every moment I had. No, these regrets might drown you. I was sold out, no more. You'll never be lost, though. Gosh. Until I love it even more while holding them. Trying this one instead. Another roar with your voice and all with the same warmth that every fear and hope with trust as you are. This is, you guys are getting a glimpse into like what I do when I am learning songs. Except I was hoping I didn't have to learn this song. Why? Why did that happen? Why did I have to do this? Is it this instead? I love the process. Oh, thank you. You said I believe you at that, cause we said goodbye to who we were as of yesterday. Yes, you took the spring away, the lightning we saw from always. As I took the time to cry while looking ahead, surely I'd have felt the needs with what I have been seeing then. With this heart of mine was shaking as a glimmer of hope within it. I'd given up. I'm begging for the stuff I'll never have, while a human imperfect answers that I want are found in the great beyond. Cause you will wanna let it go every moment I had. No, these regrets might drown you. I was soiled out, no more. You'll never be lost, though. Every scar that you hold, you'll come to love them even more while holding them close. So it's fine to be misshapen a little more. Another stride ahead, another roar with your voice, and all with the same warmth that every fear and hope with trust as you are to the you and shine on. Let's go a little higher. Ooh. No, not that one. This one. This one. This sounds familiar. Okay, I think this is it. Without even knowing faces or even a name, all as one, a strum will resonate to in a moment. Hey, a joke made capricious by the winds of fate. Time goes on a blink and then the moment is gone. What remains the same is that we fear that nothing changes, though. In our hearts, well, we all know that time only moves forward. Nothing of worth is gained in looking back. It's fine to cry then for every regret and pain we're feeling can remind you of all you are and have been. Pretty soon we'll have forgot from the moment we grow up of the place I promised with you it will all be. Hold on, every memory recalled, I'll come to love them even more while holding them close now. It's fine if we're misshapen, I bet you know you will hear me though, no matter where my voice will follow while holding on to one note, meaning for this path I have come so far along. I'm on a journey I won't end tomorrow. Blink an eye, I realized my feelings take a shape in the paler morning light. Remain in my mind the reason why although I wanna let it go every moment I had, so never be lost, oh. Of yours. Okay. You'll hear me though, no matter where. Okay, I think I got this. Every moment I had, no more, I'll never be lost, oh. The things you can't replace, I know, or flow beyond, oh no. The answer that you seek's in that hand of yours. Don't you let it go. Your tale begins by stepping forward. Cause you will wanna let it go every moment ahead, though. These regrets might drown you out with sorrow, though. No more, you'll never be lost, though. Every scar that you hold, you'll come to love them even more. While holding them close, though, it's fine to be misshapen a little more. Another stride ahead, another roar with your voice, and all with the same warmth and everything. Hope and trust as you are to the you from afar and shine on. Whoa. We survived the song. we survived it. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, give me a second. I have to be really gross for a sec. Okay. Oh. I had to. I think what's happening every time I hit that range, it forms. It's basically like, because what's happening is like the vocal cords are rubbing against each other in a way that it hurts it, right? So as a protectionary protection, it creates more mucus. Hi, sea life. What a time to walk in. Hi, yeah, I'm talking about how a certain awkward ranges of my voice is causing more mucus to form. Anyway, hi, sea line. The one who filmed the Any River Toronto footage was Sea Line. Please give a big otsu and happy new year to Sea Line for his artwork. Pati. Thank you again for the filming. It came out really nice. I did my best to edit it, but like the quality was so nice. I'm just like, the stuff I'm doing is having an impact. I'm not used to this because I'm so used to recording on my phone. It was just like, it's so grainy. It's like, the footage is so nice. So thank you again for your hard work and happy new year. I hope you didn't get hungover. This is what I'm saying to everyone who keeps joining stream. I hope you didn't get hungover from last night's what's the word? Libations? If there were libations. Happy New Year! Happy New Year. Right, okay, so that was Ultramarine Hit or Kunjo Sanka. As you can tell, very hard to sing because of the range jumps. So that was, I can't. That is Aman and Dan. Y'all can listen to the cover I did, and maybe the VOD, but that's about it. So yeah, I don't think I can pull that off again. Anyway, next is the first. Well, it's the second technically. I'll write it out first. So 2025 was also the year that wrapped up Lost and Found project. If you're new to the channel, Lost and Found was a experimental songwriting and music production and visual production project that basically tried to get as many people involved as possible. But Lost and Found was good. Thank you. You fell asleep at 11? Oh my goodness, no. Honestly though, I feel that I had to struggle. I struggled to stay awake. I said, just hang in for a little bit, hang in for a little bit longer, LT. You got this. You must hear the fireworks. And I heard from a distance, they go, pew. I was like, okay, I can fall asleep now. So you're good. You're good. You don't have to deal with the hangovers like most people are probably at this time. And you got good rest. That's healthy. But yeah, Lost and Found was originally started for Multiverse Vistas, ended up being an HSR project. Didn't intend to, but the one project that was lined up before Don't Look Back, it fell through for reasons. It's probably gonna just like this. There's gonna be another project with similar people that will be revived as an Astral Mile project, but yeah. I went to bed at a normal time for New Year's and napped twice today anyways. Oh my gosh, guys. Why? No, we're wrapping this up at in maybe hopefully an hour. How we're only halfway through. Oh my goodness, I need to. 3 of the songs can be back to back because they're from chapter 2 anyways. That's fine. But yeah, Don't Look Back was maybe the most intensive one just because of the song. So Catalina was the first one. Catalina was that's when Cymark 1 and I had really worked together. Kisaki was part of Catalina as well as Don't Look Back. There was supposed to have been technically a fourth release as well, but that's the one that fell through the cracks. And of course, Burning Legacy, which I'll sing later. My only regret with the Lost and Found projects for 2025 was that I was not in a well enough condition to be pulling it off, but I tried anyway. I'm very proud of the songs, and I'm very happy with the work that was done by my collaborators. But I think we were talking earlier about my anorexia relapse, and I think this was the second moment when it really hit how much of the eating disorder had robbed me of doing what I love to do. I couldn't produce music, I couldn't write as many songs as I used to. I could barely get YouTube videos out, and those are covers, and they had the sketchiest rushed pictures for videos because I didn't have the energy to draw. I learned recently, I still apparently don't have the energy to draw. I really pushed, Oz and Taillight, which is coming out next week, should have come out sooner. On my schedule, they were scheduled to come out sooner, but I just didn't have the strength to. The thing about working on collaboration projects, though, is that there's no room for that kind of error. If you feel that error coming on, you have to drop the project. You have to step away. I was a stubborn bum, and I didn't. I decided to not only commit to Don't Look Back and Multiverse Vistas, but I also committed to Burning Legacy for HSR Chorus Battle. Burning Legacy did end up getting remastered, but it needs to be re-uploaded. And also just, yeah, so now we're all stubborn here. Anyway, speak of the devil, hi trains. I was talking about Don't Look Back. Hello. Yeah, so, but anyway, long story short, I learned my lesson, and I realized, you know what, even if I bring back collaborative projects, I can't do Lost and Found. It's just so much work. It's so much work for one little guy to do, and I'm just yes, writing the song and working on the production. Yeah, I'm too baby at production to be helping out this much. But somehow, Don't Look Back ended up being mostly produced by me, because Kisaki was also going through her own stuff at the time. I'm not sure how she's faring recently, because after that project, I've just kind of had to step away from that connection, just because I realized we both needed to figure things out on our own. but yeah, so I'm proud of myself for what I've been able to pull off. Yay! Yeah, like I said, we all went through some. Yeah, it was the year of the snake. It was the year we all shed the things that no longer served us. Also, thank you for the hugs too. The hug is felt through virtual. Yeah. Speaking of Trains being here, perfect timing. Trains also challenged himself a lot with the music video. Chupu also challenged herself a lot with the video. I did not make it easy for them. I did not make it easy for the music team either. In hindsight, I should have canceled the project, but there were just too many people involved. I didn't want to let them down, so I committed it. Will I do it? Will I make the same mistake again? I sure as heck hope not. But yeah, I had to formally apologize to people. Just be like, I was not my best self, and I hope that y'all can forgive me. And yeah, we're not. Yeah, I'm gonna figure my stuff out. So yeah, it all ended up being good. But yeah, like I was listening back to it for getting ready for Annie Revo Toronto, because I did sing it at Annie Revo Toronto. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, no, we did a good job. We did okay. We did a really good job. I was just really hard on myself, but also just like I think it was because I was seeing all of the ugly bits up front, like super close, because I was also the mixer, and at the time I did not consider myself a very strong mixer. I think I'm a decent mixer now, but you know, earlier this year I was going through growing pains. I had to learn a lot. So there's that. So in hindsight, I can be like, okay, I'm very proud of this project, but in the moment, I was going through some shit. Yeah, I was going through some shit. So in the beauty of 2026's hindsight, unfortunately, it's not gonna have all the vocalization parts because I have not had a chance to record them using my own vocals in my own range. Because I had to pitch my own song down. That's crazy, but I had to pitch my own song down. So, enjoy. This is a very karaoke version of, and still different from the one I did for Pi earlier this week, of Don't Look Back. Let me just double check what it sounded like, because I always forget this part. Okay. Above these artificial skies, am I not good enough? Such a tale I had the honor to uphold. Every one of us is bound to end without a sound. But unlike the streak of emerald, the shimmer gold, within what I remember, I'd never said goodbye for long. Like a picture shot, one flash and we're gone. But here within the evernight, reflected is a dance that I thought I'd never be a part of all this time. As I'm yearning for the firelight, take my hand, let's go again. Lost count of every turn as I looked away my eyes from the light that scattered from my soul. But maybe if I hope enough and count to one, we can change the way we played. But deep down I hear the lonely call saying, don't look back, look forward. All it takes is your resilience to become a god. As the lioness he marches to his throne. Please don't fear the end of time that comes for all of us. at peace. She guided me along the flower. I knew of nothing when I woke up at the start. Yet these silhouettes now occupy my only home. Dance the night away. Don't forget to play. And whatever choice you make sure there's no regrets. Don't dare look back, keep on ahead. She whispered at the start. Yet I've grown so tired and feeling lost. Am I the only one? Maybe if I take a glance, another chance can be found to start again. But a flash of red awoke my soul, saying don't look back, move forward. I got so long, I'm losing all my sense of space and time. Every now and then I'll take a moment and wanna see what's left behind. Maybe if I open up and hold my tongue, will I see the light again? I can feel the world letting go, saying don't look back, move forward. Don't look back, move forward. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Don't die, I'll try. 아이고. Thank you. Oh gosh. Looking back on, I thought maybe like, oh, I slowed down a lot for 2025. I'm looking at how many songs I had to prepare for today. I'm just like, oh, that's actually not bad. Trans, you changed your account. Sorry, not sorry. What was I gonna say? Right. I apologize. There's the trains, yeah. Those who actually imagine waiting 5 minutes to speak. Sorry, I don't. There are times when I stream when Chisaku's asleep, and Chisaku's my only mod. Okay. I wanna minimize as much damage as possible. But anyway, hi. Well, I mean, you weren't. Is this a new channel or just you weren't subscribed to me with this channel? Anyway, I'm joking. It doesn't matter. But not a knock. Knock. Not even a knock. Sorry. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I did more than I thought. I was keep thinking of just like, oh, I'm not uploading as much as I want to or as often as I want to, and oh, I'm falling behind, da da da. And I look back at my catalog to prepare for today, and I'm just like, what the heck are you talking about? This is a lot. I didn't realize how much. I think it's because I got too used to uploading like once every month, but then I tried to upload every other week or every week too, and that killed me. I was like, that I probably shouldn't do that when I'm a one-man band now. It was a little easier when someone was helping me with the mix. It's a lot harder now. So yeah, when you're doing everything on your own, you kind of need to give yourself a bit of grace, is what I learned. So yeah. Also, for those who are joining us, who missed me mention this earlier, I sang for an hour into the void. That's why the stream is an hour late, because I connected it to the wrong link. I connected it to a link that was private, because it was the link I originally set up for the Music Tabang episode, but I had to postpone it, so I forgot I didn't change the RTMP link, and so I was just kind of singing into the void for an hour, which is why my voice is shot. Did so good without realizing. Yeah, Aldine, thank you. I tried. But yeah, so that just goes to show it. Sometimes it's worth it to just put your head down and just put it out. It don't need to be perfect. It don't need to be like fantastic. So long as you're just saying like, you know what? I gave myself a deadline. I gave myself a flexible-ish deadline. And if I work on this anymore, I'm not gonna finish it. I'm just gonna put out whatever I can. If you think with that mindset, you'll be amazed at how much you can get done, is what I have learned. And so that's what I've been committing to. Which unfortunately means I don't know if I can stick to a schedule. We'll see how things go. The goal I think is gonna be like put out a schedule, try to stick to it, but don't beat myself up if I have to cancel things or postpone things. I think that is maybe the healthiest way to do this. Because if I don't put a schedule out, I'm not gonna commit to anything, and that's not gonna get anything done. So I'd rather commit to something and kind of go forward from there. Anyway, I need to kind of speed my way through this because I am running a little bit low on steam. Actually, flyers. The next. Okay, how about this? We're gonna take I'm gonna say like a 2-minute break. Just like everybody get hydrated, go grab water and or food. Use the facilities if you must. I'll be right back. I'm gonna actually put it here. Break for. Let's say 5 minutes. Break for 5 minutes. Okay, we'll come. Don't force myself. I'll do 5 minutes so as not to break myself. It's just not to break myself, so as not to push myself. Yeah, I need that break. Okay, BRB, yo. I'll put some music on at least. Okay, we're back. That was a little bit more than 5 minutes, but that's okay. I realized, I realized that I had, I had put food in front of me several hours before, to eat. I took 2 bites, then got so stressed out and worried about the stream that I didn't finish eating it. So, I finished it. I finished it in like 5 minutes. So, I think we'll be okay now. I'm not feeling like I'm gonna pass out anymore. So, that's good. We're learning. we're learning. We're learning. We're relearning to remember to listen to my body. Yeah, I was doing so well, and then like preparing for any revo happened, and that set off imposter syndrome. And yeah, it's been a hot mess. I'm just trying to get bounced back now. Speaking of, I guess, live events, next on the list is Flyer. I know Flyer came out. We released Flyer during Chapter 1. I think it was 1.5 to 2 years ago now. Yeah, I ate. Yeah, imposter syndrome. Really, yeah, they ate. Let me type it out first. Oh, the enter doesn't work. Okay, there you go. Yes, I'll do it. Thank you, Chisaku. I wanted to redo this song because when we originally released Flyer, it was from the perspective of looking back. And I just did a song that said, "Don't look back," right? I wanted, right, I said this story while I was streaming Into the Void. I didn't tell you guys, so I have to say it again. Yeah, an hour is a long time to be streaming Into the Void, guys. Okay, so basically what had happened was I was originally set to be a solo performer. I was supposed to have a 15-20 minute slot as Altair of ASTRAL MILE for Japan Festival Canada this past year. Unfortunately, some higher ups beyond my contact's control. My contact was Kaidaj, because he's the showrunner. But the showrunner still needs to answer to other folks, and those folks, basically as a way to like make sure contracts were not breached, and like there turns out maybe there wasn't like the clearest of communication. There were way more Japanese acts than intended or than planned, and that meant that a lot of community acts had to be let go. I was not the only one. There were a handful of others who have now been given, I think they are being given a preferred slot for 2026, because that's how they handled delays last year, or like the previous year. Because in 2024 we had a thunderstorm, so that delayed the show for different reasons, and that cut down the set list as well. In my case, though, gosh, just thinking about this again is just like going like, wow, this is just, yeah. Anyway, because I forgot I can turn reverb off. So because I work for Anime North as part of DCS, or Dance Cover Show, as MC and also assistant coordinator, I mostly do the day of stuff. Although this year I'm gonna ask Milia if she can let me into the Discord server as well, because I'm realizing everybody's on the Discord. I'm just like, I need to reach people and tell them to skedaddle their bums over, because it's time to go. So yeah, I'm gonna ask for the Discord this time. But like, I think Milia was protecting me last year because she could tell I wasn't doing okay. She and I have known each other for over 10 years, so she's able to catch on for that kind of stuff without me having to say anything. Bless her. Basically what was offered, because I consider myself very lucky. I consider myself very fortunate because I was a rep for DCS already. He said I can give you 2 slots for Anime North Live and just say it's DCS because technically you are the MC for it. I'm just like, I appreciate that, but if we're gonna, because what we do every year is we send 2 of our dancers, and like they're dancers that they're the only ones that have to go through an audition process with JFCA every year because it's a big event. We can't just send anybody. So we always send a short list, and then from the short list is when Kaidaj and JFCA folks will pick who actually gets to perform. This year was a bit different. This year I got to choose because the proposition I gave was, you know what, it's the year of Hatsune Miku, and I think I was one of the first people to know that Miku was going to be a featured guest for that event. Because it's going to be a Vocaloid themed event or an Utaite themed event, let's bring back the old tradition of like Utaite singing with Odoites dancing at the same time, like, because that used to be a thing. It used to be that Odoite would collaborate with Utaite, like the Utaite would sing a version of the song and then the Odoite would be doing a version of the choreography. Like that was a thing because Utaite back then didn't show their faces a whole lot. Some things never change, but yeah, I thought this is a good opportunity to bring it back. So Milia and I reviewed the footage of the people who said they were interested. So we send out an email. It's like, anyone who's interested, please let us know, and then we'll add you to the shortlist. So we went through the shortlist this time. Reset, obviously, we were just gonna be like, yes, absolutely. Then it got really hard to pick. We're just like, and like in my mind, I wanted to create my own group because I knew what song I wanted to do. I knew like I was willing to compromise one of the songs to fit Reset's style because Reset has a very specific performance style. If y'all know, watch the video. They're very hot. It's so good. But like the song that I learned for them was and it was like my own version of I the Giga P song. that was crazy in a good way, positive. And what was it? The other song that I would not be willing to compromise on was Flyer, because in my original set I was supposed to sing Night Train with Yumemi, and Yumemi did not get her own slot that year either. So like this past year either. So I'm just like, you know what? I think she was performing for Sprinkles Idol Fest instead, which was across the street. So I was just like, Yuma-chan, I really want to still sing with you. Would you be willing to learn Flyer? Because I really wanted to sing Flyer with the purpose of looking forward, not back like we had originally done in Chapter 1. I wanted to look forward. So I wanted to sing the song with people who were also moving forward. So I think for the Flyer crew, basically what we decided, I was just like, Natty, I know I want to work with you 100%. I would like it if you guys can learn Flyer within a month. By the way, I learned about all this like less than a month to go before the show. I think we only have 3 or 4 weeks to prepare everything. And I said, Natty, you're the one that's going to be literally day in, day out practicing and working with these dancers. You pick the crew. There were originally supposed to have been 5 dancers. Unfortunately, the 5th one, who was also on my short list, like my secret short list, because I have a suspicion as to who it was, unfortunately did not. They said they couldn't learn the dance in time, and so they ended up pulling out. That's how we ended up with 4 dancers. The 3 other dancers that Natty had chosen were on my short list of people that I wanted to originally bring on from various different routines. Vince's routine especially didn't even make the cut this past year. So I'm just like, oh, bless, Vince gets to perform this year finally. Because like he only had DCS to like look forward to, but DCS is a lottery system, so we couldn't really control what happened. And unfortunately, Vince's crew didn't make it, but everyone else's crew had, and I'm just glad. I was like, thank goodness Vince gets the chance to perform. It's on one of the biggest stages of the year in Toronto. And so
when Natty finally sent me the list of like these are the people that we decided to create Wonder Street with, it was Orbit, Keki, and Vince, and I'm just like, this is the dream team. Or at least like a version of the dream team I had in my mind. This is amazing. I can't believe this is going so well. And I was talking to Ima-chan about the show later on as well, and she said like, I got so emotional near the end that I cried. I'm just like, you were crying? Oh, that's why you were like, because when we were going off stage, like she usually she's like, wow, we did it kind of a thing, but she was very reserved this time around. Just like, are you okay? What's going on? She's like, no, I'm fine. I'm just feeling the feels. I'm just like, oh, okay. I later found out she started crying, or she got very emotional near the end of Flyer, because I think it was around the time, I think some Astralnauts in the audience recognized that this was the Astral Mile version, and so I remember just hearing in the crowd, I think I know who it was, because I did end up talking to her in the green room afterwards, but I just heard out of the far left side, like far stage left, I just said, as I draw my vision from my world, and I'm just like, who is it? Who is that? So yeah, it was just like, and of course there was the chants. Everyone was like, whoa, oh, and that was insane. Just having people, that many people sing back at you, exactly, with like hitting the cues. I loved it. I think I might have given up on this stage if it weren't for that performance. So yeah, I'm really glad Flyer was added, and that we ended up going through with it. And oh my god, Wonder Street, they literally had no time to prepare, but they pulled through and they were so good. I was like, how did you guys are amazing. Of course, Reset slayed in their own way, and the entire time they were so nervous too, just like, I got DMs on TikTok saying that they're gonna hunt me down. I'm just like, what? What do you mean? And do you know who they are? I was like, no, I don't. I'm just like, what? Should I be concerned? I don't know. It should be okay. It's just like, I'm shook. But no, they both did great. It was a hot performance. If you haven't seen the video already, please watch it. They were so good. I apologize for the audio quality because we did not have sound check. Anime North people did not have sound check, unfortunately. But we made do with what we had. With that out of the way, this is Flyer. Got it. Reach for the sky, you got it. No matter where I go, I find a great wall to hide a climb. And yet no matter where I go, I find I'm not scared to try this time. The sky above is done very so, tired of vivid and to go good. I find even so, I got no need to feel so down with sorrow, like a child that takes their first few steps as the world plays they charge on ahead. Cause we are flying. Every moment that you're yearning, try to go and charge ahead. As I draw my visions out from my world, the dream that I had envisioned, the day of the greatest praise to sweep away every time I say, this one heart of yours, believe in it, tomorrow's skies are clear. Reach for the sky, you got it. If you know that would burst my eyes, was stabbing clouded as a thunder deep inside me was still believe. Feeling if I would burst, then it's fine. My soul and honors have been flowing out, so blow me, lie with the flow, within the tailwind growing more. Just a touch and a flow, my voice reverberates. So for all of the reasons why I live, before I let the thoughts steal me from within, I try so hard to fight a dash with a step now begin. Cause we are fire. If you fear to have regrets, then know that nothing can be good. I believe with all my heart in the world world, the dream that I had envisioned, the day of the greatest breeze to sweep away no matter what they say. This one heart of yours, believe in it. Tomorrow's skies are clearing. Take a step now, charge ahead. No one can dance in the stage. Tomorrow's clear up, flyer, go ahead and let it rain. Now go ahead. 3, 2, 1, I confess it from my heart, from my world, the dream that I had envisioned, the day of the greatest when to sleep away no matter what they say. What you feel inside, believe in it. Tomorrow's clear the same. Shoot through the clouds towards the world. Let's draw what's here to stay. Raised by the sky, you got it. Reach for the sky, you got it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I need a moment, guys. Give me a second. Oh, I got teleported back. It feels like I got transported back to that moment. Oh. Okay. I was give me a moment. Give me a moment. My voice started going out near the end too. Okay, give me a second. Where am I? Who am I? What have I done? Okay. I can understand why Yuma-san got so emotional near the end. Oh, okay. Alright. So, on to the next. Let me just write the song out first. This was the last Lost and Found song before the project closed. I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. I was still working on this song when I was also preparing for JFCA. Did I run myself into the ground? Possibly. Definitely, most likely. Man. Okay. Being a chorus battle, it was a tight deadline. Unfortunately, I was both producer and mixer, and singer, and songwriter. I need everything this time. Lost and Found, usually I have at least one person helping me with production. This was the first time I had to do everything on my own. And remember what I said about the imposter syndrome earlier? Ooh, it was through the roof! Really, really bad at this time. Because no matter what I did, and on top of this was before I switched over to my Mac. I was producing this song on like the laggiest tablet PC ever known to mankind. And you hear my productions, they're wide, they're very, very thick. There's a lot of tracks, there's a lot of plugins. My laptop couldn't handle it. It would drop out while I am mixing and timing. And also there was like this one mistake I made when I was importing a project file into another file so that I can consolidate it better. And I didn't get the BPM right, and I didn't notice it until after all of the lines were recorded because one of the members had pointed it out to me, and I'm just like, oh, shoot. I done goofed. So there was that. The version you guys are going to hear now, because it's the version that I prepared for Anime Revo Toronto, I remastered and I retimed everything. But I had to do it by I had to like download and then I had to split the stems of my own song because I lost the project file of the problem parts. So like that was awkward. Worked out. I think it's better mastered now, but like that was weird because unfortunately like I got a lot of rhythm parts wrong because again, like when you're trying to do things by ear because you messed up the BPM and also because you like to not follow the metronome because your brain just beat like that, the tablet PC had really messed me up. And so on my to-do list for 2026 is to remaster Burning Legacy and replace the audio all in the streaming version for the version with all 3 vocalists. 3 vocalists? Yeah, should have been 3 vocalists. Yeah. Because it deserved better. That's all I can say. And I know I can do better now. Like I said, this past summer has been my sharpest incline of things I had to learn to do well. Usually, when you're learning to do things, you have a lot of time to figure it out. Because everything was happening at once, I didn't have that opportunity. I had to try and make it the best of my ability as fast as I can. Now, payoff is, I'm pretty proud of my mixing skills now. It also helps that I use a Mac Mini now, which is a lot more powerful than a Samsung Book 360. Don't recommend it. Really don't. It's just, I've lost faith in Samsung a few years ago. They have not changed. But, you know, like, I did end up fixing it now. It's on my to-do list to fix for 2026 on streaming platforms with their vocals. And, yeah, just... This is when things like DCS on like JFCA onwards is when things started to be like ramping up. Is when I realized, oh, this is what abundance looks like. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh wow, we're going really fast now. And I was doing my tarot readings during this time too, and every single time it's just being like, just so you know, a lot's gonna happen all at once. You might or might not be ready for it, but hey, just do it anyway. Okay. Speaking of tarot cards, I need to do my Wheel of the Year reading later tonight. I'll do it after stream. Last year I did it on stream and I'm just like, that was too vulnerable of an experience. I love you guys, but not like that. I'll share my findings on Discord once I've processed my emotions and whatnot. But y'all are not gonna watch me as I do it on stream again. So yeah. Okay. This is, I believe I pitched the song again. I pitched down my own song because my vocal range is a lot lower than of my collaborators. So let me just double check how it sounded. Oh, I guess I didn't pitch it. Okay. I think we'll be fine. If we're not, it is what it is. Okay. This is Burning Legacy. I never dreamt of any future, 'cause I was never promised one. But as we're floating through the universe, I think I want one. Within the shadows of this night, I'd set a light for every match my girl made. I say, set the seas ablaze. But as the fire's growing hotter, the skin I've left is frozen ice. But as I'm floating through my dreams, I find that I'll be alright. There's not much time, they said, before I fade to dust. When no one noticed all the tears I dropped had frozen into ice. Could you give me one last time? I still remember all back then, my vision blurred with anger. In a flurry of those taunting wings, I lost the ones I had. Within this quiet moment around me, I still feel the turn touch. I still find myself holding up to be leaving a legacy. I don't have a future either, 'cause I was never given one. But as we're floating through the universe, you weren't as nervous. Along a silver line, you showed me there was hope. You had held on to my hands so tight and wouldn't let me go. Could you give me one more shot?
My loneliness, I was desperate to go alone. I did not feel my loved ones. I did not listen to my foes.
Your voices called out to me, precious whispers, and as roars. No one can determine your fate but you. And so I vowed, till my body burns to ashes, to keep living for myself. I still remember all back then, but the dinner turned a light red. In the dusk of dawn with you, I saw my wings had grown again. And that's why I'm all around. Lost as the world had bloomed again. I can't live my best to know how you will be leaving a legacy. Will you still remember me? All that I will be. Oh. Thank you. Okay, oh gosh, wait, where is my... Let me just turn reverb off for a second. Something I forgot to mention with this song, because I was so busy distracting myself with like, oh, there's all the things that went wrong, or there's all the things I could have done better. What I failed to mention is why I was so hard on myself. So we ultimately chose to sing, like, the song that we chose to write an original song for was Burning Legacy, which is, I saw up for is Firefly, which became Burning Legacy. So if you listen to the lyrics and you know HSR, then you know it's from Firefly's perspective. At the same time, one of the biggest reasons why my imposter syndrome was so intense was because of the disability. So I'm a fairly new wheelchair user. I only started this summer, and that's only because my condition had gone that bad. Before that, I used like canes, I used crutches, but for the most part, like, I was still able to walk a significant distance without exhausting myself. I can no longer do that, which is why oftentimes when you see me out, 95% of the time I'm gonna have a wheelchair, unless I'm like staying within my neighborhood. If it's within my neighborhood, I use a cane still, but anything beyond 10 minutes I start losing circulation in my legs. Thanks, fibromyalgia. Cool. So I wasn't sure, how do I say this? I wasn't quite sure how much I would still be able to do and how much time I had left to do those things, because already I'd lost the ability to do quite a bit of things. I'll mention it now so I don't mention it later, because I don't think I have a song selected to represent this. When I was doing Annie Revo Toronto, as much as I would like to say it was a cool experience, so much of it was marred from the barriers that were at that event, because the people who were planning that, because for context, I know Annie Revo from back when they started in Vancouver like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. That's where I got my debut. I debuted it with Annie Revo Idol 2013. Vancouver has never been the most open-minded about accessibility. It's always kind of been delegated to like, oh, it's an old person thing. You know, heavens forbid a young person suddenly needs to use a wheelchair kind of thing. So that mindset, like in Ontario, we had the AODA, which is the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. It's not perfect, it's not fully implemented, but it's still a direction further than most other provinces in Canada. Whoever was figuring out how to set up like the stages and whatnot in the Toronto version of the event did not have accessibility in mind. So for context, Anime North's main stage has a ramp. You can go up that ramp. It will take you to the other side, but it is still a ramp that allows you, that not only allows performers like me to get on and off, but it also allows AV staff who have similar needs to get on and off. And Taz, who's a wonderful audio tech with the same company, Showtech, that Annie Revo is with. He is also somebody who lives with chronic pain and disabilities, and he also needs to use mobility devices while he's on the job. So like, it makes no sense to me that like it's not a Showtech problem. It's basically what I'm trying to say. It's like I knew that this was something that the organizers had overlooked. I just don't know who was responsible, because I know it wasn't Jeremy. I know it wasn't Jeremy Senpai because he was busy running the Vancouver version. So Toronto has their own separate team. Whoever was figuring things out for the Toronto version, or who was signing these stuff on, they didn't put ramps. They didn't even put railings on the stairs, which is wild to me, because even when you don't have display, it's just, that's safety. But my imposter syndrome was so intense at the time because there were so many barriers for me just to participate. And that's crazy when you've been invited, right? There wasn't a whole lot of energy left by the time I had to do my own performance, and there wasn't a whole lot of energy when I had to be a judge for Vocal Masters either, which sucked because I was looking forward to both of those things a lot. It took me a lot of introspecting and thinking about it for me to realize why I had felt so icky or dark after that event. I'm just like, I have no reason to feel this way. Like, I got to spend time with people that I care about. My friends came out to see my comeback performance. I had an hour-long slot. It's crazy that I would be freaking out about this. But then as I was thinking about it more, and as I was preparing the set list for this too, I was like, oh right, I forgot why I wrote Burning Legacy in the first place. When you're a performer, there's not a whole lot of there's a lot of ableism in the performance industry, is basically what I'm saying. And I had to commit to the decision that I was going to be one of the people at the forefront trying to change that. So now I can say that confidently because I've had time to simmer on it. But at the time, I just felt very excluded. Even though I wasn't being treated that way. I was actually being treated very respectfully. But it's different when you can't participate actively, right? So that was my one criticism and my one issue I had with Annie Revo. They're still pretty young out here in Toronto. I look forward to seeing what adjustments they make. I still have faith. Will I consider going again, though? We'll have to see, right? We'll have to see if the changes are made. We'll have to see if something as simple as a ramp is added, or if the performance spaces are just as accessible as the attendee spaces, because the venue itself is accessible. That's the thing. There's elevators, there's accessible washrooms, for the most part, it's good. I know this because I used to work in that building 5 days a week. That's back when I worked in like ticketing and box office. Yeah, like I that was my place of work for the longest time, so I know that place inside out. This is gonna be the only time I bring the thing down for a bit, but like I just wanted to put it out there, just be like, accessibility means active participation. It means being welcoming with how you allow somebody to come in, just as much as it is offering something that has been asked for. I should not need to ask. Is what I'm trying to say. So there are certain things I'm just like, okay, yeah, I should probably ask. Other things, something like getting through the door, I shouldn't need to ask, right? Like something like that. I shouldn't need to ask somebody to like help me get through the door. I shouldn't need to ask if a row of chairs can be taken out so that my chair can go in and out. Or I shouldn't need to ask if, as a performer, a ramp is added, because that should have already been done. Anyway, that's my little vent. Thank you for listening. We're gonna go back to music now. After HSRCB, I decided to just focus on myself, which meant chapter 2. So basically, I had this bright idea to have a pre-debut show. Originally, I was hoping that this would be my debut, but unfortunately, I just could not get everything done in time. The model you see, though, was something that could be done in time. Thank you, Spider She, again, for your hard work. What I did end up being able to pull off was a live performance script, which Trains heavily helped edit, because I'm not the strongest writer. But Trains is a fantastic writer, and so he was just able to like go through, like, we can adjust this here, we can adjust this here, and ask me questions like, well, what are you trying to convey with this? Or what imagery is, like, why are you including this imagery? Or like, what does this mean? So for instance, Purple Skies, which has become such a core part of the branding now, was in response to one of Trains's like editor questions. It's like, well, why are you specifically pointing out the color purple? What does that mean? And I was like, oh wait, yeah, I didn't think about that. I just felt it. I felt that it was important. Originally, it was just meant to be like, oh, like purple was the other person's, like the ex-member's color, and it was meant to be just like a way of letting that go. But then I realized, no way, and Chisaku will remember this because they've been around long enough to know this. My color used to be purple. I used to be purple. Hard to believe because there's definitely not purple now. But yeah, it's it made me realize how important that color was to me specifically, and that's when it transformed into the sky that it becomes at the end of the Rainfall music video. Dormos. Yeah, a whole lot of burple. A lot of burple, and a very specific burple too. It was like, gosh, I'm just gonna say the name. Oh, this kind of hurts saying it, but it's important. It were like, there's some tones of Akeha purple in there too. And I say it hurts me to say this name because that was a very, very dark time in my idol career. Oh yeah, that was the time when Alti Mama and I were butting heads the most. And so yeah, that was the identity crisis of the century. But yeah, excuse me. What's with that face? Yeah, it's a hard. We don't talk about okay. We don't talk about the Ageha days. It was bad. It was so bad. That was me trying to be someone I wasn't in a desperate attempt to prove someone wrong. But I really just should have just been trying to honor myself. That's all I should have been doing. Anyway, it was the chunibyo of my idol days. We don't need to know anything beyond that. But yeah, during that time, the color purple was my signature color. Ah! Oh! Oh, 恥ずかしいよ! Oh, there was like a slight mention of it when I did Otome Kaibo in chapter 1, and Chisaku was the one that locked it in. They're just like, ooh, that's a version of you I haven't seen in a long time. I'm just like, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about this. Okay. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about with the thing before was I realized that like as much as I write songs about my experiences with my disability, I don't actually talk about ways to try and improve the situation. So that's why I did bring it up. Also to just air my grievances and hopefully people don't make the same mistake. Please don't make the same mistake again. I don't want to have to be asking for a round. Anyway, chapter 2. Script took a while to do already because it required me to flesh out the lore. It was ironic because I gave a lot of flack to the X-member for their avoidance of lore. They just never wanted to have one. Once I started fleshing out my own, I understood why. Because it hurts. When you're writing a lore based on a persona that is such a big part of who you are, you have no choice but to face yourself. Which is ironic because my tagline or like my motto is have a brave day. And I found myself being unable to, like every time I said in the Discord server, good time zone, have a brave day, I felt embarrassed almost. I'm just like, do I have the right to be saying this? Am I being brave right now? Am I being a hypocrite? What I later found out was, yeah, definitely. What I later found out, what I later discovered, what I later internalized, is that courage, and I've been saying this to other people, but for some reason it took me a long ass time to figure out for myself. Courage is exactly what C-Line said. You mean you don't want us to have a brave day? I want you guys to have a brave day. But it also felt like I was being like, who am I to tell you to have a brave day if I'm not having a brave day too, right? That's being hypocritical. And because being brave is hard. Why am I going to force you to do the hard things if I'm not able to back myself up and say I do the hard stuff too? And then I realized, oh, no, wait, I have been having brave days. That's what it means. It means that no matter how hard it is, you just don't give up. No matter how hard it is, you keep trying. No matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you fall down, you get back up. That's what it means to be brave. And once I was able to understand that, and again, Trains had a lot to help out with this too, because it was during the writing process that this was a conversation that was had. The most brave thing I could do, I realized in that moment, was to get the show done on time. It didn't matter how many of my original plans I had to scrap. Believe me, the narrative portions were supposed to be like fully animated. They were supposed to have like full like illustrations. It was supposed to be really cute. You're supposed to see like, I think for the 6th anniversary, I am going to do the proper version of chapter 2 scenario just as like a side project to upload, because what ended up being uploaded on time wasn't anywhere near what I wanted it to look like. And so yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, because I think the song choices will be able to speak for themselves better. The first song is, let me bring it up here. The first song is Into the Indigo, or Seiran Nite. Was not the originally selected song, but the change in song ended up helping the trajectory of the lore as well. Originally it was supposed to be a bouquet of commonplace light, which is also a Junebug P song. But for the life of me, I couldn't get myself to sing it well. Like, it just wouldn't come out right. I wrote the lyrics for it. I wrote the English lyrics for it and everything. So what I ended up doing is just like, Junbo, just take it. Here, take this. I'm gonna do Into the Indigo instead because, yeah, reasons. Good luck, have fun. Me singing a Hanatan song. Yeah, cool, bro. But I did it. I hope it was decent enough, but obviously it can't be compared to the amazing Hanatan. She's amazing. She's my Dai senpai. So there was that challenge. It changed the way that the music video was made. Like it had its own struggles technically. Like technique wise, no matter what I did, I wasn't gonna be able to do exactly what I wanted to do, which was to like literally animate it frame by frame the crack forming. I just didn't have enough time. Or energy for that matter, because remember, I'm still in relapse during this time too. I'm still in relapse, and I was facing like big boss level, like boss battle level, shit in therapy at the same time. So like, it was not, timing wasn't great. However, I think it was necessary. Again, going back to Year of the Snake. You have to shed the things that no longer serve you and yet you have been clinging on to. I think in terms of quantum physics, it is entropy. I think even our experiences have entropy. It depends on how we renew them or not. If something's unrenewable, when the entropy time comes, when the point of entropy comes, you gotta let it go. It needs to die. So let it die. So that's what I did. I'm just gonna blast through the 3 songs back to back. So I'm just gonna type out all the songs here. And the last one was... These are the songs. Reverb is back on. Still inside a relapse. So yeah, no, the relapse is gonna be around for a while. I'm in the later stages of recovery, but it is still recovery. I can still slip up, and I have slipped up, so I need to make up some lost ground again. But it's okay. That's the journey. That's the recovery journey. It's not linear, and that's okay. So long as I don't give up, I'm having a brave day too. Okay. Please enjoy the chapter 2 songs. Now live. Let me just pull up the lyrics first, because I don't ever remember my own lyrics. I think I put it here. Yes, I did. In bright morning glow, a storm of petals sang, built up like the snow as they covered your eyes. For once I thought I would try to say the things that held on my mind. Had I known the pain would grow until I couldn't let out a sound. Between my fingers and paws, the crumbled ashes letting me know that Sorry guys, I have to pitch this up. I have to pitch it up because... Wait, did I pitch it up for the thing? I think I pitched it up for the show too. Continue to be scuff. That's okay. I think it was +3 if I remember correctly. Maybe. In bright morning blue, yeah, there we go. A storm of petals sang, built up like the snow as they covered your eyes. For once I thought I would try to say the things that held on my mind. Hold on.
It brings a biting cold. Pale blue from your cheeks grows a dimmer indigo. Frozen silence, it clears the air and I blinked and realized all the tears that fell tonight. If I give chase to the sight of you I'd seen from behind, right by the sea breeze you wore a flimsy cardigan, out of season yet a seed of love ever small. And alive. For once I thought I would try to say the things I have on my mind. Had I known the song of us until the heat left me inside. The fingers so cold, and as I cried and traced it I tried. All until I have known all the time it draws to I dragged my feet all along, walking the shoreline all on my own. As the night's curtain fell, fading that I'd not seen it come. For once I thought I would try to scream as loud as I could suffice. Had I known my throat would go until I could let out a sound. Between my fingers it falls, the crying of letting me know. And I knew how it was, I put all it had across to all the birds above are singing the same familiar song. All the while I wonder, have I been the same me all along? If I wanna fly, leave it all behind. Tell me, is it wrong? Wanna have a chance to share the sky instead of looking on. Breathe in, breathe out, each fear, each doubt, slip in without. Set me free. I'm going on a rainfall, I'm going on a storm. No time wasted waiting, I want it to pour. And when the curtain opens upon a new sky, I'm washing my worries away. Goodbye. Showers in the spring are waiting till the summer breeze arrives. I wonder if I asked the wind might let me hitch a ride.
I'll bloom then fade. Once night then day, still I remain wild and free. I'm taking all the rainfall, I'm taking all the storm. No way that I'm waiting, I want it to pour. And when the light breaks through the clouds in the sky, the rain washes all of the past goodbye. I will share my life away. I'll always be chasing for all of my life. Goodbye to the starlight, you'll never be mine. I'm writing a story I'm leaving behind to start again. Been searching for the skyline we saw on that day. Been grasping for feelings I wish that I stayed. So for a final moment, I'll cling to you tight, and then kiss all those memories goodbye. I'm calling out a rainfall, I'm calling out a storm. No time wasted waiting, I want it to pour. And when the curtain opens upon a new sky, I gotta let go of your hand. And finally I understand. Goodbye. Ah, sorry. I released the button too fast. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, Ozzy, you're almost there. Almost there.いつも伸ばす手があったの、ずっと思い出す暮らした時間を見上げた暗くなった空を一歩ずつの最初迷わないでよ Beautiful dreams as far as I can see. Look at the galaxy, there's no one that can stop me. 信じて I see you 希望が光って生きてる真実を守ったら乗り切れるよどんな距離も強い道を照らせるよいつかわかるのだから手を伸ばすよHow much time does it take to learn to fly? お別れというのは難しくて辛い美しいな 愛をこもった心いつも祈るよ流星のみんな Beautiful dreams as far as I can see Look at the galaxy There's no one that can stop me 信じて I see you 希望が光って生きてる真実を守ったら乗り切れるよどんな距離も強い道歌わせるよいつかわかるのだから手を伸ばすよ Say together we say to be stronger Let's sing with power I'll sing forever Let's sing together we sing to be stronger I'll sing forever いつも伸ばす手があったのずっと思い出す暮らした時間を信じて I see you 僕らの夢が生きてる真実を守ったら乗り切れるよ一人じゃないみんな歌う強い歌をいつかわかるのだから手を伸ばすよMy voice is okay. I think so. I thought it was maybe the hormone therapy, but actually I think so part of relapse is that you get acid reflux a lot more often. Because literally it's just I think like 2 hours in it's just like oh there's nothing in the stomach anymore because I burned through everything I'm gonna like waterfall up so I think what happened was and also there's muscle degeneration too but I think what happened was for the past 2 weeks was when it was especially the worst I think I might have acid burned my vocal cords because I can sing it if I'm going gentle, but the moment I go hard, the moment I try to sing strong, that's when I'm just like, ooh, that's that's not good. So thankfully, well, actually I don't know. There's 3 songs left. And then we can wrap it up. I really don't want to stop midway. I want to finish. I really want to finish. I want to go all the way to the end. Although next time, definitely, I'm just gonna select certain songs I want to do instead of do the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, I say they're gentle songs, but actually, they're all belting. Okay, you know what? No, I have to be kind to myself. The last songs, I'm just gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna sing them, and then we can wrap it up. Because as soon as I read out what the titles are, you're all are gonna know why. The first one is Theater, which if you hear the song, goes really really quiet, and it's like belting in the chorus. And this is one of those songs where like I really don't wanna. It might actually damage my voice if I try to sing this now, so I'm not gonna do that. Theater was the hardest song to translyricize, I think, this whole year, this whole year, if not ever, not because of it wasn't because of like, first of all, Nano songs are just hard. Nano U, by the way, Nano P. The same person who wrote Hello, How Are You? So wordiness aside, it was the fact that I didn't realize the song had actually been triggering me quite a bit. Because for those who don't know, like within Project Sekai, this is like the climax of Mafuyu's story. And if you know Mafuyu's story, you'll know that she doesn't have the most supportive mother, and it made me realize that maybe I was a lot more similar to Mafuyu than I was giving myself credit for. And 2025 was also the year that I was trying to reconnect with my parents the most too, which did not go great. But working on the lyrics for Theater, I think, was when it really hit hard. Because the song is about coming to realize, I've been pretending to be someone else to make somebody that I thought I loved very much like care about me. That's rough. That's really rough, right? For anyone. It was a truth that I think I spent 25 plus years denying, and this song was forced me to really come to peace with it and to face it. I really want to sing it for you guys, but like I can tell my condition's not good right now, so all I can say is the video is on my YouTube. Feel free to listen to it. I'd love it if you listen to it. And I think the lyrics will do a better job of describing how I felt than me trying to talk my way through it. I've learned recently that I'm not as vulnerable of a person as I used to be. I used to have like my heart on my shoulder, I opened up about anything and everything, and then at some point, probably during chapter 1, I realized, I think I got used to holding myself back. So Theater was the beginning of really trying to open up again, be vulnerable again, but definitely it's still a work in progress. The song after that was Standing Frozen, the revisited version. While I was preparing for Any Revo Toronto, I realized I didn't really like how I wrote the verses in Standing Frozen. I knew what I wanted to say, and the lyrics that I'd originally written, first of all, were written in a style that I thought was reflective of my best songwriting years, which was high school, which is not true. Wasn't a very good songwriter in high school. I was beginning. That was my start, but it's not my strongest. But something my high school version of me that was really good at doing, that I have trouble doing now, was being candid and vulnerable and open. But it was too tongue in cheek for me. So I was like, I'm looking at the lyrics, I'm just like, I'm describing what is happening, but I am not describing what I'm feeling. And that's not how I write songs now. So I rewrote the verses so that it more reflected how I felt during that time rather than what I was doing during that time. The music video also depicts like what I was doing. Like basically every single day I'd be like walking. Back when I used to be able to walk, I would be like walking through the snow because this was happening in January and December. I'd be walking through the snow and like there for 30 minutes or something to get to like the main street where there was a cafe there, and I would always go into that cafe. I'd always order the same cookie and same coffee, and I would just be doing divination for hours, just trying to figure out what the heck was going on and how to cope with something that I had put so much of my self-worth into suddenly ending, which also meant I had to find myself. I mentioned on Instagram that 2025 was the year of judgment with a capital J for me. When I tell you the number of times I pulled that card this year, at least once a month, guys, at least once a month, bare minimum, usually more than that. Just the other day too, I was just like, oh, why am I getting this card again? Why are we here again? And I realized like, oh, it's because I started closing myself off again. So I'm just like, I know, no, Alti, you've learned your lesson. Don't do it again. Don't fall for this again. You can do it. And yeah, so this from theater to now, which is I believe now it's been Oz, the 2025 retake for Oz. First of all, huge thank you to Junebug P for agreeing to redo it. Because he was just like, yeah, I actually wanna. My mixing has also improved since we last did that track, so I'd be more than happy to. And he actually did the mix this time as well. But working on the video was made me realize like, oh, this is still. The song was easier to sing when it was directed at someone else. It's much harder to sing when it's directed internally. So if you see the music video, if you haven't seen it already, please watch it. You'll see me, but then you'll also see my inner child. You'll see little LT, and he's just a kid, and very sad, but also just being like, please don't leave me alone. And oh, I'm gonna tear up now. Oh boy. The last two lines of the song is here on our own, please don't leave me all alone. We're on our own, I won't leave you alone. Easier to say that to someone else. It's very hard to say that to yourself. It's incredibly hard to say that to yourself. So yeah, that's how I signed off. I was hoping to sign off with Taillight, but I ended up signing off with Oz instead. And I think it's fitting. Taillight's gonna be welcoming in the new year instead, so that'll be the top of the list for 2026. Which I still need to finish the video for. The mix has been done for a while. But again, the video has been a struggle because the song is, in case you all don't know the song, which I would be surprised if you know the song, because everybody thinks of KARAOKE with Interviewer. Everybody knows Interviewer. Everybody knows Puzzle. Everybody knows Kimi no Taion. No one knows Taillight. No one knows Taillight, because Taillight didn't get an official instrumental release until literally this year, like last month, because it was part of a collaboration album. It was called Ampersand, and it was F9 and KARAOKE, and since the day it came out 14 years ago, I really wanted to cover this song, but it wasn't until recently when I was revisiting, because Piapro notifies you when the producers you follow upload a new thing, and I'm just like, what's Taillight? And I clicked the link so hard. I literally waited 14 years for this instrumental to come out, and I wanted to do it in English. When I originally tried to attempt this song in English 14 years ago, when I was just starting out I was only a year into being a yutaite and like haven't even started being an idol yet. I didn't understand the lyrics at the time. I was just too young. I was too young to understand the lyrics. When I revisited it this time, it nearly killed me. It's a song about having given up. Having given up.
You had given up. And now you have to pick yourself up again. That's what the song's about. Taillight refers to chasing the taillights of the cars that are going in front of you. Those cars being your colleagues, the people that you started out with. I didn't understand that as a kid because I was just starting out. I thought, how could I possibly quit? What could possibly make me quit? You'll be amazed at what life can throw at you. And it's not meant to be something to stop you. It's meant to be a way to remember what's important. And for me, that song and the message and like my own experiences with what that song was singing about, it confirmed what I was feeling. You know what? I'll do a short preview here. I can't sing it, but I can at least show you all the mix. Because if I try to sing the song now, I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna hurt myself really bad. So let me just let's do this one. Mm-hmm. Place from afar back then, I had wanted to stand with them. As I had gazed up forward, I thought I was moving along with them. If I had all their talent then, I'd mumbled instead. With just a blink, I'd noticed I had become just someone in the stands. While lowering my gaze, but shutting the haze, when tears that I couldn't hold back fell away. The one who gave up from walking even further, I find no one else is to blame, only mine can remain. In the absolute majority, drowned out of sight, every trace of a life with no vision in sight. Impartially judged, no meanings undone, now lost within the rays of the rising sun. An ideal that was so brilliant but only in sight, stifled out within a daily monotone right, while holding it tight. What's left of the light I had protected until I had drowned with the passing of time. Just be yourself, and such are words too easily said. Only empty compromises can be found within instead. Even with fatigue, I kept searching on, yet I turn up with nothing, I guess it kept me up for the words that ran in my head, in loops that made me change who I am. I was washed with a shade of an absolute none, with a touch of a certain depressingly thought. The hands of the clock still turns into dust. Another step is taken to leave it behind. Since we couldn't be tomorrow, we merely had time. Having hope is but a modest comfort I find. Today, even now, I lived all my life without warning. Each day it would build up like garbage inside. So where's the point where I gone wrong? So where's the point where I was lost? Well, nothing changes, yet another sun rises along. Someone turn the light on and shine some more, illuminating a pitch black glow. Although I'm not certain I run out of time to be making it all on my own. Absolute majority drowned out of sight, every trace of a life with no vision in mind. I had scribbled my lines ever shaky, and then my pencil had broken before I finished them. Even so, I wonder if I could still try to draw, as I'm tracing the ugliest path unravel us. I may open up my eyes to the world spinning around me without any clue where to go. Even so, absolute majority ground out of sight. Every trace of a life with no vision in mind. Impartially judged, no meanings undone. Even so, I'm walking on like I always have done. I bind to ideals only vaguely in thought. If I find that I'm shaking with the next step I'm on, just toss that mindset and keep on moving and know that I'll never be wrong. Know that I'll never be wrong.
Okay, and that's for the preview, and everything else can be, it just fades out from here, but I'm just gonna stop this here. The working on the music video has been, I think, the emotionally challenging part, but yeah, that's thank you. Also, I'm finding now that I'm talking after a little bit of short break, my voice is shot. So yeah, I think this was a good place to stop. Tail Light will come out on the 9th next week, which I believe is a Wednesday. No, right? No, that doesn't sound right. It's coming out on a Friday. It's coming out on Friday. It's not a premiere or anything, so it'll just be released at 6 in the morning and be like, hi, surprise. But not really, because I told you. My challenge is to draw myself in a way that I can, I can embrace both my power, but also the fact that I have that power with the wheelchair now. So yeah, to go from theater to this is it's been a interesting way to end 2025. That's all I'll say. But yeah, and on that bittersweet note, that's it for today. Let me actually switch to. I don't actually. Have I set this up yet? No, I have not. Okay. I'll just do it from here then. I had to change my audio sources for karaoke because otherwise there's a really bad lag. So I haven't been able to transfer that onto other scenes yet. It was just for karaoke and the starting soon screen. So for now, from here, I'm just gonna say thank you all for tuning in. One day I'll figure out how to raid people on YouTube. Today's not that day, unfortunately, but let me just see if any of my friends are streaming right now. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. This is where I wanted to go. I realized most of the people that everyone was streaming like either yesterday or earlier today. I was like, that's probably a smart idea. That's not me, definitely. Let me check on Twitch if I can send you guys there. If not, you know what? Thanks for coming. That's all I'll say. Thanks for coming. Make sure to support your fellow creators as well. Go watch their stuff. I'd love it if you guys had a chance to catch up on my catalog as well. So, thank you again. Have a brave night. Have a brave night. Have a brave New Year's Day. And I will have a schedule out soon. I don't know when. I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but I will have a schedule out soon. I just need to recover a bit first. So, thank you so much again. Have a brave night. Jenny.